District Judge Spencer in Middlesbrough County Court, she confirmed to me she would handle my case right to the end. The trial was approaching. She passed it on my case to another judge. The trial judge on the day of the trial passed it on to Judge Taylor in Court 10. I wrote a letter to the trial judge and informed that the defendant, Tees Hospital NHS Trust, represented by Ward Hathaway Catillon and Elizabeth Hodgson, prepared a trial bundle. They suppressed and withheld so many documents in their trial bundle, like my counseling records, occupational records, unpaid statutory sick pay, NHS injury allowance, NHS injury benefits, itemized earning of 17,510. I did not receive this. Company insurance, transcription, tape recording by John Madden, personal manager, Cynthia Wilson, deputy manager in radiology, Dr. Maguire, staff doctor, Karen Law, staff counselor, pension, NHS terms and conditions, policy, staff charter policy, Tees Hospital health and safety policy, and other documents. I give evidence and I explain to Judge Taylor that my workplace is a porta cabin. There's no window, no heating, no ventilation. The place was a health hazard and I have so many accidents at work. And I reported to my manager, Pamela Mitchell. She refused to file an incident form. In fact, I reported to the physiotherapist, Phil Waterworth and Susan Hardgraves, and also to my manager. I was a part-time employee. My job was equivalent to 2 full-time staff. Because my direct colleague was on sick leave caused by bullying, stress, and have a breakdown, my additional job, I had to train 2 to 5 NVQ trainees a day, sent by the Department for Work and Pension, runner to the new reception desk, taking telephone calls, requests from other hospitals, other secretaries, all requests, consultant requests, and my job, and also my colleague job. I did overtime and low time to finish my job. My manager, Pamela Mitchell, disallowed me to have a lunch break and tea break. I worked through the day without break. Then I experienced ringing bells in my ears, dizziness and sickness. My manager called me Mrs. Dizzy. I have stressed out work because I was overloaded with work and I have injuries caused of accident at work. Then my colleague, Leslie Clayton, who was taking antidepressant Prozac, embarked bullying against me. I reported all bullying to my manager, Pamela Mitchell. She's done nothing because she was a bully too. On the 26th of June, I was bullied and harassed in the porta cabin where I work by Leslie Clayton. I reported to Pamela Mitchell. She's done nothing. Then she accused me that I walked out my job. In fact, I reported to the Occupational Health Department, Dr. Maguire, a staff doctor, and he issued 2-week sick note caused by stress and bullying at work. And here's the evidence of Dr. Maguire letter. Evidence for my accident at work. And these are all the evidence of stress. Evidence that from my witness's statement that I have no lunch break. And I was terminated while I'm on sick leave. And the defendant suppressed and withheld my 2 months full sick pay, then reinstated and forced to resign. Dr. Michael Love, the dependent psychiatrist acting for the Tees Hospital, he was a resident psychiatrist. He told Judge Taylor that I, the claimant, was already ill when I started working with the defendant. It was pack of lies. I had 2 medical examinations, one 4th of August and the second 21st of August. And here's the evidence of my medical examination that I was deemed fit to work and I wasn't taking antidepressant. He also gave evidence that the medicine imipramine, amitriptyline, fluoxetine was not prescribed to patients for 20 plus years. It was pack of lies. Here the amitriptyline, one of my witnesses was taking this medicine now, is still prescribed to patients. And also one of the Darlington ENT nurse confirmed she was taking this medicine because of her back pain and damaged disc. Dr. Michael Law prepared a statement and he suppressed and withheld my counseling records and occupational records because it was a cover-up. This is Dr. Michael Law report. There. He also told Judge Taylor the DSM-4 is not post-traumatic stress disorder or ICD-10. World Health Organization defined DSM-4 in American or equivalent to ICD-10 PTSD. Here's the proof of evidence. Dr. Michael was a liar, provided full statement in court. Also, the defendant witnesses were all liars. When I challenged Pamela Mitchell about the letter that was sent to her by Dr. Maguire about stress at work, she still denied in court. And also, Heather McCost, when I challenged her about the letter that she wrote to Dr. Maguire, she still denied in court. Elizabeth Hodgson, the defendant counsel, was a liar too. She told Judge Taylor that there's no bullying and no harassment, and bullying is not defined, harassment is not defined, and not a law. It was not possible for me to refer to the hospital psychiatrist. It was pack of lies. I have a proof of evidence here. Letter from Unison stated here about bullying and harassment. And letter from Unison that me and my colleague have stressed. NHS terms and condition policy. Clearly define bullying and also the harassment, protection from harassment. Annex Z, referral to behavioral cognitive therapy. It was my employer responsibility to refer me to the behavioral cognitive therapy. Elizabeth Hodgson called me a liar and also my witnesses. She told Judge Taylor that there's no bullying and no harassment. They provided Judge Taylor false statement and they were all pack of liars. Judge Taylor may ignore all my witnesses' statement to support my personal injury claim. He ignored that I have no lunch break even though I have a witness statement. He ignored my physical injuries. Here's the proof of evidence. He ignored about bullying and stressed. Judge Taylor judgment that my psychologist report, the value of her report is not worth a piece of paper. My psychiatrist report, who was a qualified doctor in Birmingham NHS Hospital, the value of his report was nil. Judge Taylor ignored all supporting evidence, Health and Safety Act, Staff Charter Policy, NHS Terms and Conditions, Working Hours Act, Health and Safety Act 1974, Limitation Act 1980, and the Protection from Harassment Act. Judge Taylor was greatly biased in his judgment. He called me a liar, mental, turned my head round, that I made up my story, that there's no bullying and no harassment. He was in favor to the defendant who provided him false statement, and all of them lied in court. I lost my case because Judge Taylor was greatly biased, fixed, prejudiced, and unjust. I lodged my appeal in the Court of Appeal in London. I have to stand up again on my own because Unison and Thomson Solicitor abandoned me in court because they were in collusion with the defendant, Tees Hospital NHS Trust. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time. God bless.